Yeah, okay, everybody, welcome back to my channel. Um, I don't know what was going on, but yesterday I had my channel removed. I had all access to my login, my videos, everything was just removed. No community strikes, no nothing. Um, just logged in to fucking give you guys more content, and I had to send a message into Google and. Uh, I got my account back today. If I have any loyal followers that would want to make sure that they get all of the content all the time, I have a backup channel called Ikta's Game Room. Okay, I got one more box. Um, I am digging this setting, by the way. This game looks gorgeous. Kickstarter has been really good for the RPG genre, by the way. Like, between this and Wasteland. Okay. Reset data tab, and you notice that the surround that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Well, let's put it in my ear. The sound of heavy machinery. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out two distinct voices. A nasaled woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high pitched, breathy voice. XXX just heard Monica verify. Okay, they're talking about her. Good for us. I sound like a conversation. A conveyor belt starting adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything after till it comes to a stop a minute later. Think our next step. Huh. Isn't ready to make a move yet. To be patterns. See who steps up. Could be someone more. Man, you motherfuckers are going to pay. I don't know who the fuck you are. Oops. I should really keep my hands underneath the silver band that the microphone here sits under. Um, Noticed last time that there was some pops and stuff. Like right there, my grip almost dropped the mic, so there was probably like a little clip or boop or bop. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning everything else. A bell rings loudly again and again. It sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasaled woman's voice can be heard again in a sing-song tone. Green tap, how may I help you? Silence. Her tone changes, becoming more businesslike. I heard silence. Yes, he knows. I told them it wasn't time to make a move yet. Silence. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council has. The council needs to meet again. Silence. I know. Getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Cresibus was only static because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Silence. Ja, I know. What can I say? Things go slow and the flux sometimes. You hear the sounds of a door opening again, and cacophony machines fills the line. You can't make anything more. Okay, so that was some interesting shit. So if I was to make any guesses, Berlin, the flux state might be under contention by somebody, and Monica might have been the only one that could have stopped them. Who is this? Why does it look like medical? As you approach the elf, you notice that he's in mid conversation and his lips move rapidly, and the voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high grade comlink glints on the wall. I swear outside of combat, it might just be better to hold the mic, just so I can actually read and hope you can hear me. Doing your best to look uninterested, you lean in a slightly and strain your ears. You find that you can make out the door's end of the conversation, the doctor's end of the conversation. Hmm, nifty. No, no, this price I'm quoting you is more than well below market value. In fact, if you can't pay it, that's your problem. Yes, I know. That's the price has gone up. This is a seller's market. Well then, you'll just have to find that money or go without. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have a patient. He presses a button on his comlink and looks up at you, $1 million smile on his face. Sorry about that. Wait, my friend. Welcome to the Triage Cyber Clinic. Extends his hands to you. I am I am Dr. Zabel Exabel, and your name is Hector. A pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Hector. What can I help you with today? I mean, medical supplies would be kinda cool. How much gold do I have or whatever? Guess that's about 250. When you have to have the dog hold all the triage. Who's this guy? Lane. For you stands a troll, though it is a scratch to say is standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by two vintage prosthetic legs, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, the eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you. If you know Monica, dot dot dot. Sure, I know Monica. You one of hers then? There's something you should know about Monica. Something happened to her on the run. You know something about it? Just what my eyes and ears tell me. I had a feeling besides Monica almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue and now here you are in her place, so there's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? I'm afraid she's gone. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now that's a shame. She was a hell of a runner. That one. And a good fun. I'm Ikta, by the way. Good to meet you, Ikta. Name's Alexei. Is that a name I should know? No, I suppose not. Just the way I like it. I'll leave you be. Oh, I got karma. Alok smiles at you from behind the counter. Welcome back, Arnold. Eldum? Arnold Eldrum, how may I serve you? I finished with your little trifle, her Bekazel. Oh, very good. I assume you had no difficulties. No, one of the taps had been modified a bit, though someone was using it as a surveillance device. He laughs. Of course they will. I would be surprised if they won't. This is Berlin, after all, and the flux everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who is in power and who will be in power next? If you are to stay here, Efendim, you must be used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Totem always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened in on the tap and heard something. Might be important. His eyes you closely amused. Aho, tell me, O listener at keyholes, what did you hear on this surveillance tap you found? I couldn't make out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture. Tuck's face falls. News travels fast in Berlin. Those two are known to me. Is there more? The woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move. Then she was drowned out by heavy machinery. He nods grimly. Most excellent. It is indeed fortuitous that you discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I'll have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. I'm very interested in this, so let me know what happens. With that out of the way, let us return to our prescribed business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes hurrying out to the corner. The menu for the Amicel, uncle. For her Amicel, uncle. Kamal hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick. Please extend my condolences to him. The death of Fulan chauffeur must have hit him hard. Bogotsi gives Kami a small nod and she hurries off out of the room. When she is gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. If only just I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. He frowns. Few know how important. Whew. I really do wish text games like this would actually make the fucking text bigger. I got all of this black fucking box and none of it can be used for bigger text. I got all of this dang screen. I do not need text this small. My eye is bleeding. Okay, it's not bleeding, but it might as well be. It's awful. So awful. Honestly, I can't tell what's more awful. The fact that I'm having to use my fucking mic as a handheld, instead of the boom that it's supposed to be in, just so I can actually fucking be heard and better focus on the thing. Oh, yeah, speaking of focus, I realized in my last video that when I was not holding the mic, I had a tendency to slow my speech. I am not having a stroke, nor was I drunk, but I will try to see that doesn't happen again either way. Um, I can't imagine trying to listen to someone's let's play is all that fun when when you can't hear them. And the tune of my channel's ever increasing shit production. I also noticed that the last video had no audio. Whether or not I fix this in this video is beyond me. I know the mic was working just fine yesterday, so it should be working today, knock on wood. But, yeah, okay, let's get back to this game. I'm stalling just because my eye hurts. This The memory stick Kamal just handed you should contain all of the information her ESSA requires from our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Well, got all the information out of this guy. I could go back to base, but let's go a little bit more exploring. This is going to be a major hub, I'm assuming, and I should at least get to know the people in the hub. I'm torturing myself. Like, I know the reading on this is painful for me right now. Yeah, let's just click on this fucking guy and talk to the randos when I could just go back into the base and fucking do 5 dialogues of reading. I torture myself for you guys. I may be a shit YouTube channel, but I will be the best, shiniest shit for you guys that I can be. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes you breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iris- iridescent gold. Ooh. Yeah, she's pretty. Hello and welcome to Agino's. Perhaps I can help you with something. Perhaps. What do you sell, though? As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours. A courteous, a curious feeling, a weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Earth, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in our eyes begin to move. Looks away. Marshalling your strength, you manage to avert your gaze-breaking Abathon stare. All at once, the floating sensation dissipates and your consciousness snaps back to its normal state. What what was that? What happened? My fault and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional, yes, but there was no harm done. Correct? You'll be fine. Ooh, sweet. I found a Meg deal. I thought there was one in the market. Is he a shittier one that's just selling street whale and she's the one with real power? No skin off my back. Now let's get down to business. I have money and I need magic. Well, I don't have as much money as I had a few minutes ago. I kind of blew a good chunk of it on fucking med supplies for good reason. That last fucking match fucking flayed me, man. She nods, taking care to avert her gaze. You want to talk with a gem. This is the establishment. He can help you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. June. Greeting, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as cloned cream. Oh, and as rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly please puts you at ease. I am a June, half dream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you will find only the finest and magical paraphernalia. Now, tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Oh, I can't use the. That sucks. Okay. Ikta. So I'm still recovering from a cold. Like, I'm really badly congested. It almost peels at you offensively, his eyes all bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Mog. He gave me this memory stick. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, let's put some eye drops in, so hopefully that helps a bit. Hal snatches the memory stick from your hands and slots it into his computer terminal. Let us see what the agent has to say. He navigates a series of commands, lines, and a wall of amber text floods the screen. And scans it, mouthing the words in as his eyes flit back and forth. Bagosi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of Kez called Dragon Kit. The hotel is called Des Kaza. It is renovated in factory nestled deep in the heart of Dragon Kit. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently, there was some connection between two gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang's violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Ego slings a rifle over his shoulders with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Chloe and David pause, exchanging looks with. I can't tell. Is that Paul or Ego? I don't know. Okay, it was Paul. Just a moment there, Ego. Amsel raises from his chair, drawing himself to full height, even so he is to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You're an excellent soldier, and nobody's questioned your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Ikta is the right choice to lead the team. There's a long pause before Fargo speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? No, wait, that's not dull and flat. What? What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your communications to the team to be invaluable. But we all know that she wasn't comfortable pulling a soldier and putting a soldier in charge. Ego speaks through clenched teeth, her words the measured, but her expression is listed. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge again? She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Ikta is the reason we're still alive, Ego. He kept us together. He let us out of there in one piece, making him your golden boy. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocracy at work, isn't it? Dex reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulders. It's what Monica believed in. Edgar's voice tightens for a moment, her control in her face, consulting grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. She straightens to her full height. Let's give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter: the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. Derek manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Ego sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skills and experience to lead this team. Ikta, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather he takes the lead, I'll abide by that, but I want to hear each of you say it. Mm. They already have. You just weren't listening. You stay out of this. She stabs an almond finger into your chest hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dance states, lay back and lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dant has to say. As for myself, Ikta saved our lives back there, and I may not believe it, but he did. I mean, you may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. Chloe's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Ikta's judgment. The discussion is finished, Ego. Ansel speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Ikta will take Monica's place as the leader of the team. Okay, that is antagonistic. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Edgar. Edgar gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dex to Glowy to Ants, finally down at Dante, then she sighs. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. She nods again, more decisively this time. Ikta takes the lead, then conversation closed. Time to move out. We need to focus on chasing down Winters. Is there any? How much bloody text do I need? Oh my bloody god. So I've spent more time fucking coughing up phlegm than I actually did coughing when I had the cold. Indeed, I have transferred the information on. I have transferred the information received from a cog to the computer terminal in the rec room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Ikta. Now it is yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on the machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Amos turns his attentions away from you and back to the computer screen. Good hunting. I eagerly await your return. Oh my god. I wouldn't suggest driving in Dragon's Keep. Driving to Dragon's Keep. The roads aren't safe. Take Taking the U-bend would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Ego. The U-bend it is. Ego nods, then turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group departs in turn. Yeah, okay, guys. Oh my. Okay, what's this? You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new missions, to mission locations, you are able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify the loadouts for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They'll be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some trauma kits into the field. Trust can be purchased by the Street Dock office in the Cousin. Holy moly. Okay, I am going to pause. I'm going to end the game on this note. I'm going to see if there's some way I can increase the text field because my eyes are strained. It took so much effort, and 90% of what I read was blurry. Like, I was fucking grabbing my eyebrow and bending it and squinting, and it was just unpleasant. So, I am going to try to fix that. So, until next time, and adieu, and all of that. Good shit. So, further ado, ciao. Hopefully, in the next video, we will get some combat done. And